Hi kids, this is Poppy. Poppy's going to read to you. Do you know where I'm at? Does this look familiar? This is Poppy's sailboat. Give you a view from up here. Yeah, this boat, if you ever wanted to look it up on the internet, it's called a West White Potter 19. S-W-E-S-T W W-I-G-H-T Potter, P-O-T-T-E-R 19, 1-9. Sometimes you can find it with Potter 19. But today is a nice day. I thought I'd sit out here and read a book to you. Today, I'm going to read The Brave Little Tailor. His name's not Taylor. He is a tailor. A tailor is a person who can make things out of material, cloth and leathers, make belts and coats. And instead of going to the store, buying from a big store, you would go to a tailor shop and it'd say, oh, I'd like a belt, or I need a new scabbard for my knife or sword. So this is the Brave Tailor. And you know, I've been having a lot of people sitting out there watching. And I believe there's Corvus and Lucan, and there's Addie, Uriah, Ava, Ezekiel with his balloon, Lyric and Cadence. If they just wouldn't wrestle and tumble around so much and pay attention, they could lay down and relax. And I like AJ, which I like to call Applejack. Noelle, the sweet little Vicky and Daisy. Hi, Mia. She dresses so nice. Mia's a good dresser. And there's Zayden and Dahlia, Cammy and Eli. I think you're over in California, aren't you? And let's see now. Oh, Evie. Hi to your mom, Laura. Beth, Tina, granddaughter. Beth, how old are you? So, I'm glad that you all like to rest and be with me when I read to you. So we're going to read The Brave Little Tailor while I'm on my boat in the driveway. Let's see now. So we got The Brave Little Tailor, and here's a jar, and there's some flies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 flies. Okay, let's start our story. Are you comfortable? Here we go. Once upon a time, in the middle of summer, a little tailor sat at a window cutting some cloth. Outside he heard a window call, "Jam for sale! Who will buy my good fresh jam?" "I will," shouted the little tailor, and he bought some strawberry jam. Oh, here's his little sign that he hangs out so people can know that this is where you come for the tailor. Tailor. That's how he spells tailor. And he has sharp scissors. And do you know what this is around his neck? Measuring tape. Gotta know how many inches to cut. Now let's continue. The little tailor spread the jam on a bun. Then he saw flies coming after his jam. Buzz went the flies. "Who asked you here?" said the little tailor. "This jam is mine." Buzz, buzz, buzz went the flies. "Go away," said the tailor. Buzz, buzz, buzz went the flies. "Now you're going to get it," cried the tailor, and wham! He hit the flies with a broom. He killed 7 flies, all in one blow. He counted the flies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. "What a great fellow I am," said the tailor. "The whole world should hear about this." So he made a belt for himself, and on it he stitched big letters, 7 at one blow. The tailor tied the belt around his waist. "Now I'm ready to tell the world," he said. He put a small white cheese in his pocket. Near his doorstep, he found a tiny bird caught in a bush. He put the bird in his pocket too. Then he set off down the road. So here he is. He's got a cheese. He's going to put it in his pocket. And he found this little bird that was stuck on the bush. And he's going to take the bird along with him. A bird in the hand. Oh, look who's across the street. There's a bake shop. Nothing like fresh donuts, huh? So, where's he going now? Let's see. What is he up to? The road led to a mountain, and he climbed all the way up. A giant sat at the top. "Hello, giant," said the little tailor. "I'm on my way to tell the world what a great fellow I am. Would you like to come with me?" "Ho, ho, ho," laughed the giant. "What's so great about you? You're nothing but a little peep-squeak." "I may be little," said the tailor, "but look," and he pointed at his belt. And what's written on his belt? The giant read slowly, 7 at one blow. The giant thought the little tailor had killed 7 men. Of course, he didn't know about the flies. "Not bad," said the giant, "but can you do this?" He picked up a big white stone and squeezed until water dripped from it. At once the little tailor took the cheese from his pocket and squeezed until water dripped from it. Oh, he's fooling the giant. The giant thinks he's squeezing a rock, but he's squeezing the cheese. It must have been a nice, moist cheese so he could squeeze. "How about this?" asked the giant. And he picked up a stone and threw it so high that the tailor could barely see it. Look at that. I thought this was just a spot on the page, but that's the rock the giant threw. "Good throw," said the tailor, "but that stone fell to the ground. I'll throw one so high it will never come down." The tailor took the bird from his pocket. The tailor took the bird from his pocket and threw it in the air. The bird flew up, up, up in the sky and was gone. Said the giant. "You are little, but you do seem strong. Can you help me carry this big tree?" "That's easy," said the tailor. "You carry the trunk, and I'll carry the branches. They're the heaviest part." Look at that. He fooled him. The branches are the lightest part of the tree. But the giant, I think he didn't get much schooling and got tricked. So he's carrying the big heavy part. "All right," said the giant, and he lifted the trunk onto his shoulder. The tailor jumped on the branches, so the giant had to carry the tree and the tailor too. It was a fine ride for the little tailor. He whistled all the way. But the giant grew very tired. "Look out," he called. "I'm going to drop the tree." The tailor jumped to the ground and pretended to lift the branches. "What's the matter, giant?" he asked. "Can't you carry a little tree like this?" The giant was out of breath. "If you're so brave and strong," he said, "I dare you to spend the night in my cave. It's filled with giants." "Why not?" said the little tailor, and off they went. Soon they came to the cave, where 6 giants sat around a fire. Each one was eating half a cow. "What a nice place you have here," said the tailor. "It's much bigger than mine." "It's our home," said the giant. "We're very happy here. Now you must be tired. Why don't you go to sleep on this nice big bed?" "Thank you," said the little tailor, but the bed was much too big for him. He got up when the giants weren't looking and went to sleep in a corner of the cave. At midnight, the giants thought the tailor must be sound asleep in the bed. So they took their clubs and smashed the bed to pieces. "There," said the giants, "that's the end of the little fellow who can kill 7 at one blow." How many giants do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, 7 giants. What a coincidence. In the early morning, the giants left the cave and went into the forest. Soon they heard someone whistling. They looked down and saw the little tailor. "He's supposed to be dead," cried one giant. "He must be a ghost," cried another. And all the giants ran away as fast as they could. The little tailor went on his way. He walked out of the forest, and he kept on walking until he came to the king's garden. "This is a fine place to rest," he said, and he lay down under a tree and closed his eyes. What a beautiful, colorful garden. The king's men found the tailor fast asleep. They read the words on his belt. 7 at one blow. "He must be very brave," one of the men said. "Let's take him to the king." So they woke the tailor and took him to the king. "What can I do for you?" the little tailor asked the king. "There's a wild boar near a hut in my forest," said the king. "It killed 3 of my men. If you catch the wild boar, I promise you half my kingdom and my daughter for your wife." Wow. The princess, oh my goodness, what a beautiful princess. The princess stood beside her father. She smiled at the little tailor, and the little tailor smiled at her. "I'll do it," said the tailor, and he set off to the forest. Near a hut, he saw the wild boar. The boar looked very big and very wild, and its teeth looked very sharp. When the wild boar saw the little tailor, it ran after him and chased him right into the hut. Wow, those white tusk. That could be so dangerous. How fast do you think you could run? The tailor jumped out of the window, ran to the front, locked the door. The boar was trapped inside. The tailor whistled a little tune and went back to tell the king. "I caught the wild boar," he said. "Now may I have half the kingdom and your daughter for my wife?" "Oh, not just yet," said the king. "There's a unicorn in my forest. It hurt 5 of my men with its horn. If you catch the unicorn, you shall have your reward." Well, is that fair to change a deal? Now he has to get the unicorn. "Very well," said the little tailor, and he took a rope and an axe and set off for the forest. Soon he saw the unicorn, and the unicorn saw him. It was ready to attack. The little tailor stood still until the beast came close. Then he stepped behind a tree, and the unicorn ran its horn straight into the tree, and there it was stuck. Oh, his horn was so sharp, it stuck right into the tree, and now the unicorn got stuck to the tree. The little tailor tied the rope around the unicorn's neck. He freed the horn from the tree with his axe. Then he whistled a little tune and took the unicorn to the king. "Here it is," said the little tailor. "Now I want my reward. I demand one more favor." Oh my goodness. Another favor? "I demand one more favor," said the king. "There are 2 giants near the river. They killed everyone they meet. Can you kill the giants?" "Of course I can," said the little tailor. "I'm the fellow who killed 7 at one blow." And he set off for the river. Boy, this guy really is brave. He knows he only killed 7 flies. Well, like I say, at least you try. Don't just give up. At least you can try. He found the giants under a tree. They were fast asleep and snoring. Zzz, zzz, zzz. And kind of just sleeping. The tailor filled his pockets with stones. He climbed quickly up the tree. Then he dropped stones on one of the sleeping giants. The giant woke up and pushed his friend. "Why are you hitting me?" he asked. "I didn't hit you. You must be dreaming." And they both went back to sleep. The little tailor dropped stones on the second giant. He woke up and shouted, "Don't hit me." "I didn't hit you," said the first giant. "Now you're the one who's dreaming." They both went back to sleep. Then the tailor dropped stones on both the giants. He threw them as hard as he could. The giants woke up and began to fight. They were so angry they pulled up trees and hit each other with the trees until they both fell dead on the ground. How clever. This sounds like 2 little boys I know that shove each other and they get into a fight. But it's for fun. No crying, I hope. The little tailor whistled a little tune and went back to the king. "I did it," he said. "The giants are dead. You can send your men to bury them. Now will you keep your promise?" "I will," said the king. There was a great feast. The princess and the tailor were married, and the little tailor was made king of half the kingdom. He always wore his crown, and he always wore his belt with the words, "7 at one blow." He really was a very brave tailor. Thank you for joining me, kids. Good night. Pleasant dreams. Tell your friends.